So this is a great moment, and it turns into an even greater moment. Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose hug, embrace after winning the tag team championships the night that Roman Reigns announces that he has leukemia. It is an emotional moment. You heard the pop. It's just really good. How does it get better? WWE playing on all of the emotions of the night by having Dean Ambrose hit dirty deeds on Seth Rollins. What was your reaction to that moment before we get into any of the aftermath?
My immediate reaction was, and I'm gonna vacillate back and forth over the next week. My immediate reaction was, way to overthink it, WWE. Like you couldn't just let that moment sit. Like you couldn't have Dean turn on Seth if he's in his corner in the World Cup tournament. You couldn't like in this moment. Like it was absolute such amazing goodwill, and it was like we got him though. We're gonna suck all the air out of it, and it's in turns in my head, just like totally taking the rug out from under something we all wanted to celebrate, and also insidiously brilliant. Yeah. Like it's both things at once. Like, and that's this thing is when it, which to me means it's probably the right choice. And that's the thing is that it leaves so many open possibilities. It doesn't make sense to me why Dean would pull the ref back into the ring to allow Seth to get the pin so they could become champs if he's just going to break up that tag team.
Like, well, I'm hoping they explain that. That's the thing.
Me too.
And that leaves me intrigued. And now I'm thinking, I got to watch more Raw next Monday. I mean, I'm going to watch it anyway. I do this show.
Right.
But I want to watch Raw next Monday.
Yeah.
There are so many things that happened on this program that made me say, I want to watch this show next week.
Right. And also, what a heel turn by Dean. I mean, like the fact
one of the best ever.
Take out the context, and the context is important. But even absent of that context, in a void, Dean's like throwing the tag belts and the Intercontinental title belts at Seth, who is like vaguely trying to back away from him on the floor in the timekeeper's area, saying, "This is all that means anything to you, right? Just this." Like the idea that like it appears is what they're going with is that Dean is upset with Seth for prizing titles above their friendship is very interesting. And also kept on saying like, say it to me again. I was like the lunatic thing really got under his skin. And of course, how does he respond? By being more of a lunatic than ever, by giving him the dirty deeds on the concrete, like, and then exiting up the ramp, shirtless, taking off his SWAT gear. Like, it's just epic.
My favorite part of this was when Ambrose is beating up Rollins next to the crowd. Yeah. And there's this one fan that's like, why, man? Why?
Yep.
And WWE caught it. And usually they don't like to catch isolated audio of a fan, but they cut to the audience a lot. And specifically that fan being so into it.
Yeah.
Oh, it made it so good. So good. It was on this night after that match, after Roman Reigns had said those things.
Yeah.
There was no other perfect formula than this.
Yeah.
This was the night to do it. This was the best night. If you're turning Rollins or turning Ambrose on Rollins, it's insane. Now, what did you catch what Rollins was saying as Ambrose was beating him up?
No, I missed it.
It seems like he was mumbling stuff and just saying like stop and I'm sorry and stuff like that. Like there's more to even break down than I even had the opportunity to go back and look at right here.
Right. No, and obviously. And
if you're Dean Ambrose, Seth kind of deserves it after years ago. Now Rollins has tried to make up for that, but
yeah, well, the other thing is like he kept right before he hit the dirty deeds. He was saying, "You asked for this. You wanted this. This is what you wanted the whole time." Something like this. Like, let's give them the benefit of the doubt and say that they'll explain it. But again, this creates so many open ends. You have these guys now are the tag team champs, but presumably won't be defending the belts together. So I'm not sure what they do with those tag belts. They haven't been using them much anyway. I don't know the last time Rollins ever defended that Intercontinental title. Like, honestly, how many months ago was that?
It hasn't been months.
It feels like he defended it against Dolph like after last month after Hell in a Cell.
Okay,
maybe?
it's been the night after Hell in a Cell. He defended against Dolph Ziggler.
So
over a month.
Yeah,
sure.
over a month. So weeks at this point. And I don't know how long it was before then. But anyway, listen, there's all these open-ended parts of this, which only serves to make it more interesting, because there's all these options that they can go for. The problem with I wish there were other tag teams on Raw that I was confident could carry a tag division, because I think the Revival absolutely could carry a tag division against AOP, but I don't have confidence in WWE to book it that way. There's a lot of other things that are out there. I don't know where they go with this, but I love the fact that this gets Rollins and Dean completely out of the Universal title picture, lets them have their grudge match. They could do it over the IC title or not, but you can have Braun do his thing with Drew. Listen, I don't want to put the cart before the horse. I know there's always a chance they put the damn Universal title back on Brock because WWE. But
yeah,
if they don't, and they actually wise up and do this thing, they've been gifted this opportunity to go back on all the mistakes they made with Braun Strowman, put monster babyface, give that guy that belt, and have his perfect foil in Drew McIntyre and ride that shit into Royal Rumble. You know,
a lot of people think that they'll put the title in Lesnar so he can walk out with it at UFC.
Oh, please,
okay,
God,
so
no.
guys, if they didn't let Conor McGregor walk out with either of the two titles he didn't lose, I highly doubt that they'll let Brock Lesnar bring a WWE championship and people will be like, "Oh, Brock does what he wants." No, not if Conor didn't.